Birmingham Law School is a member of the Russell Group, so we're one of the top research universities in the UK. This is partly evidenced by our recent performance in the 2014 Research Exercise Framework, where 72% of our research was classed as world-leading or internationally excellent.
One of the things we really like about Birmingham Law School is that it doesn't have a specific thematic focus in the way perhaps other law schools do. So we aren't a specifically black letter law school or specifically socially legal one. We like to do the gambit of things. So we have some very empirically based courses, and we have some ones which are really highly theoretical, and we do human rights and commercial law, and we do an awful lot of things, and we think that that allows a broader experience for students. It allows them to engage in a number of different things which they might not get at another law school.
We're a large law school here at the University of Birmingham, and one of the benefits of that is that we have a really wide range of optional modules for students to study and for students to choose when they're in their final year. It's one of the widest selection of optional modules of any UK university. Another unique selling point for Birmingham Law School is the work that we put into helping students find graduate jobs. This is partly evidenced by the recent award we've had, which is the University of the Year for Graduate Employability from the Times and Sunday Times newspapers. Within the law school itself, we also have something called Kepler, which is the Centre for Professional Legal Education and Research. What Kepler does is organise a series of events throughout the year to help students make contacts with employers, but also to help them gain the skills that employers are looking for. There are a number of opportunities for work experience which are offered through Kepler. A lot of this will come in the form of doing things like pro bono work, which is giving free legal advice to the community. So students will gain a number of skills by engaging in this type of activity when they're studying with us. We do have a lot of partners we work with as well, a lot of partner law firms, and we can put students in contact with those. We host an annual law fair where we invite legal firms from across the country to come in and speak to our students. This is an opportunity again for students to meet with representatives from these firms and find out about any internships or work experience opportunities that are available. We offer one module in Canadian constitutional law, so this is obviously of interest to Canadians. It's not just Canadians that do study on this programme, there is an interest from students from other countries as well, but predominantly most students studying that module are from Canada, and it's obviously going to be of most use for them to study because it's something they'll need when they return to Canada, if indeed they intend to practice in the future. We currently have over 50 Canadian students studying within Birmingham Law School. The majority of these students are studying on our LLB for Graduates programme, so that's the 2-year course that students take once they've done an undergraduate degree that they perhaps have studied in Canada. We do still have a number of students studying on some of our other programmes as well, including our 3-year law programme, our international law and globalisation programme, and our law with business programme. At the University of Birmingham we have a North American Cultural Society, which is a student-run society that our students from Canada can join and get involved in. They organise a number of events throughout the year, including an annual Thanksgiving dinner. We also have the Birmingham Lions here at Birmingham, which is our own ice hockey team. At the University of Birmingham, we're located within the city of Birmingham, and we're about 3 miles from the centre of the city. It's really easy to get to and get around in Birmingham, partly because we have a railway station on campus. We are in fact the only university in Great Britain to have our own railway station. We continually invest in our campus here at the University of Birmingham, so we're currently building a new sports centre and a brand new library. Both of these will be ready for students that start in September 2016. The University of Birmingham have been working with Canada Law from Abroad for a number of years. The reason we work with them is because they're really the experts on the ground in Canada who know about studying at UK law schools. Students can therefore really use that knowledge to help them with deciding who they should be applying to and which universities they should be applying to. Canada Law from Abroad also has a team of advisors who have all studied in the UK, so know what the process is and know what types of challenges overseas students will face in the UK. So these advisors can be really helpful at guiding students through the whole process, ensuring that they complete their UCAS application appropriately, and they can give them tips on what actually living in the UK is like.
We help students with their entire application process, from choosing the universities that they want to apply to, through the application itself, and we assist them with filling in that application, making sure they have the strongest application possible, looking at their personal statements and their reference letters. And we also take them through the acceptance process, helping them choose the best fit for them, based on campus environment, programs, extracurricular opportunities available at the universities. And once they've chosen their university, we assist them with looking at accommodation, visas, pre-departure information, everything that gets them to the UK.
Let me tell you a little bit about University of Birmingham. Well, first of all, Birmingham as a city. It's the second largest city in the UK, very cosmopolitan, very multicultural. So if you come from one of the larger cities in Canada, or you want to live in a large city, a cosmopolitan city, you'll be very comfortable with Birmingham. It's about a 30-minute train ride, train ride from London. It actually has a direct train station right on the campus that will take you from Birmingham into the center of London. So again, you have that advantage as well. But more importantly, you're going to be going to law school there. What I want you to know about Birmingham is this. It's an elite Russell Group school, but more importantly, and just as importantly, I should say, it's a famous, it was the first of the famous red brick universities in England, and quite frankly, it's known throughout the world as being the university that opened itself up to all kinds of different types and classes of people in the UK. The law school itself is an internationally renowned law school. Certainly you'll get an excellent LLB degree education there, but as well as that, at Birmingham, again, its specialization, if you want to look into some of its LLM degree programs, it's a global center for innovative developments in court and administrative justice. And so if you're thinking of a career that might take you beyond the narrow confines of law and say maybe we'll take you into the court justice system, perhaps working in public policy and government, there's no better place to be than sort of Birmingham, because of course there are all these innovations taking place that they're trying to put into the court system in Canada, and many of them are taking their lead from the kind of things that are going on at University of Birmingham. So certainly if you think that's an area that you'd like to look at, consider putting Birmingham on your list.